Hey everybody, it's Sarah again from Health by Sarah. Today I just wanted to do a quick video of what my tower garden is looking like after 3 weeks of planting all of my seedlings. So Juice Plus is a company I just recently partnered with, and for the past couple months I've been taking their supplement. I'm going to go ahead and show you what they look like. Let me turn the camera around. Oh, yeah, this is my tower garden, so you can see how crazy it is. But before we get to that, I just want to show you, this is what the capsules are. This is the Vineyard blend, and it has all these different berries in it. And like, I almost never eat most of these. I mean, I love blueberries, and most of the stuff I love anyway, but some of it I never eat, like bilberries. I don't think I've ever had, or elderberries. I don't have them too often. This is the Orchard blend, and it has all these fruits in it. And then lastly, this is the Garden blend, and it has all these different vegetables in it. So it's the way I get 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries into my diet every single day. So it just simply helps to fill the gaps in my diet, and I feel great on it. I have so much increased energy. It helped me to keep regular on vacation, if you know what I'm saying. And also it's helped a lot of people with a number of health issues, from cancer to just completely getting rid of their allergies. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, back to the tower garden. So as you can see, this is what it looks like after 3 weeks. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see what it looked like on week 1 and week 2. So week 3, I'll just kind of go through all the plants. I have a marigold right here, and it's really burst out a lot. And the purpose of the marigold is just to make sure that bugs don't really overtake anything, and so far haven't really had a problem with bugs. Alright, this is my lavender. It's grown the slowest out of everything. I'm not really sure why. Then we have my dandelion. It's just gone crazy and long over here. I should probably saute some today or tomorrow. Then we have my herbs up at the top. We have cilantro, dill, chives. Well, this is my sad looking Italian basil because I made basil pesto pasta for dinner last night, and it was delicious. This is my Thai basil. And then this is, I believe, lettuce or arugula. It could possibly be arugula. This is Swiss chard, and just everything looks so beautiful. I'm very impressed. And as you guys can see, I'm actually indoors. Right now, my husband and I do not live in a yard. We don't have a yard or a balcony, so this works perfectly for us. This is a zucchini plant right here, and you can actually, do you see that right there? Trying to reach it. This one right here, that's a little zucchini growing out. It's gonna get bigger, and it had a bud at the end, but I actually accidentally let it fall off. Then this is my tomato plant. I've seen a couple of flower buds on it. I don't see them right this moment. This is my celery, my bok choy, my yellow squash plant, and there's actually a couple yellow squashes growing from it, which is really awesome. And the funny thing is, I didn't actually hand pollinate them like I was supposed to. Supposedly, if you're going to grow flowering plants like zucchini and squash indoors, you actually have to hand pollinate them. And I'm not sure what happened, but it pollinated itself somehow. This is my kale. I'll be definitely making a lot of greens and probably kale chips as well. this is what's called sorrel. And I would say it's similar in taste to dandelions over here. It's just a bitter green, and both of them are very healthy for a healthy liver support. I believe this is butter lettuce or some sort of lettuce right here. And then down here, buried down here, is my cucumber plant. A little harder to see. So if you're going to grow it indoors, there's a couple extra things you're going to need. You're going to need the tomato support cage, and you're going to need these lights. So you can order each of these separately, of course. If you're not going to be growing flowering plants, you only need the regular lights that come with the tower garden. But since I wanted to grow flowering plants like zucchini, squash, and tomatoes, I needed to get replace 2 of these with what are called bloom lights. So it has a different spectrum than the other lights. Okay, coming down here, you will see this is where you get to the water basin. It's kind of hard to see right here, but straight down below is the pump. I'm not going to pull it out right now. I want to show you something if I can reach it. This is how far the roots have grown down. I'm just really amazed. So basically how the tower garden works is, you guys have probably heard of hydroponics, but this is not hydroponics, this is aeroponics. And so the water comes down from, the water shoots up from the bottom up through this cylinder, and it waters all the plants all the way to the top, and there's no soil. What's actually used, I'm going to show you over here, is rock wool, the things with the holes in them. So you soak them in, I think, water and neem oil, I think a lot of people recommend, so the bugs don't get them. And you put your seeds in there, and that's how it works. And the seedlings are planted in here initially, and then you take them out and you put them right in these slots right here. So when I got my tower garden, I actually wanted my seedlings already ready, so I actually ordered them ahead of time, but I think next time around I'm going to start them from seed. Right down here is something you're going to need to do twice a week with the maintenance of the tower garden. So I would say overall it's very low maintenance, this whole thing, which I love, especially having a pretty busy job. You're going to take this little plastic vial. You're going to take a sample of the water from the basin and fill it up to the 5 milliliters. And obviously it's going to look clear, but I had already done a comparison earlier. So let's just say that this is clear water. You're going to drop 5 drops of this reagent into there. Close the cap, and you're going to shake it up, and the color is going to come out, and you're going to compare it on this pH test right here. So mine is probably between a 6 to a 6.5, I believe, and that's a very good place for it to be. According to the directions on the tower garden, it says like the plants will do the best between 5.5 to a 6.5. So you just want to make sure that you're testing the pH twice a week. And if you need to adjust, it comes with acidic and basic solution that you need. And at the beginning, when you're setting everything up, you're going to add minerals. There's 2 different mineral blends, A and B. I don't really want to get too much into those technical details now. I just kind of wanted to show you what my tower garden's like. And I guess one thing, if you're going to have it outside, you're going to have to fill up the water more often. Now, me being inside, I'm not going to have to do it nearly as often because it's not very hot inside. Right down here is the lights timer. So the lights need to be on a minimum of 14 hours a day. And it actually didn't increase our power bill that much, I don't think. I think it was like, well, supposedly on the group it said like $10 typically. Now, I don't know if they were specifically talking about outdoors or indoors, because you do need to have it plugged in for the pump to go on. And this is the pump for the timer. So when you're indoors, it's watered for 15 minutes straight and then 45 minutes off. But when you're outside, it's every other 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. So obviously when you're outside, you're going to have greater needs for water. But that's a basic overview of the tower garden, and I'm so excited to share this news with you guys. If you happen to be interested in this, just send me a message on Facebook and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. And anyway, I hope you guys have a great Sunday evening.